Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you are all having a great weekend so far. It is Sunday, it's approaching 6 p.m. and that means that the futures are going to open. That means that we're going to go ahead and do our Sunday technicals. So we're going to look over the futures contracts, update you on some of the movements from last week, and then we'll break down 5 stocks that I'm watching into next week for potential moves. So let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump right into this. Press that like button for me, subscribe to the channel for some more videos, and make sure to press that bell notification so you guys are alerted every single time that I post a video and every single time that I go live in the morning. So you came for some charts, you came for some technical analysis to prepare yourself into next week, and that is what I'm going to give you today. So let's go ahead and jump right into this, and first look at Roblox. Roblox was a beautiful move over the last 2 weeks, honestly, but over the last week, approaching this all-time high, this IPO high, was a major watch that me and the chat were watching. I caught some nice trades on this, not a big dollar amount, but some really clean trades off the 9 EMA, so I was very happy with some of the movement we saw on Friday. Friday, we were able to hit all-time highs on Roblox, but ultimately failed, moved a little bit lower, found a lot of resistance near that 83, 84 level, and it was pretty obvious if you were watching it on the 1 minute or on the 5 minute, you could start to see those sellers start creeping in. But overall, I think we still need to keep an eye on Roblox here. So if you're watching this video, make sure to put RBLX on your watch list into next week because there could still be some momentum on this stock. It's an IPO hitting all-time highs. Not much resistance above besides this new all-time high and then also this previous high up here. Of course, we can probably expect some potential weakness here on RBLX, on Roblox, because of how much this has ran over the last 3 days. From this little 20-day moving average here to the top, just about 16 to 17%. So we could expect some weakness. Obviously, we could potentially just fall back and retest this previous support, which in my opinion would actually be pretty healthy if we saw that. So you guys can see we have this previous resistance here around 78, 79, right? So right around here you have this little resistance area that was broken on Friday. Now, if we can pull back to that, bounce off of it, let's say we pull back to that 78, 79, start to consolidate and then move higher off of that, that would be a very bullish case. So if we get some downside, don't be scared, don't look away from Roblox, keep it on your charts, and wait to see if it can find some support around this 78 area. If we do, that would also make this uptrend be pretty valid, right? So if we're able to hold above that 78, let's say we pull back, that would probably pull back to around where this uptrend would meet, right? So this could be a nice pullback entry for another rally higher, or this thing could just continue to go if the market gets some crazy momentum on Monday or on Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Maybe this thing just keeps going through all-time highs. So Roblox, definitely one to watch. If we go into the 5 minute, we could see where this was starting to fail, right? So on the daily, just to make sure you guys can see this, we have this resistance line drawn out right here at 83.40. That was the previous high back on April 13th. If we go down to the 5 minute, you'll see how that same resistance line at 83.40 acted as a lot of resistance here. So we broke through, quickly fell back under, tried it again, failed, tried it again, quickly got through it, but ultimately a lot of sellers there. So this whole 83, 84 area is very, very tough. We'll have to see how it does on Monday. Maybe it rejects it once again, but make sure to watch this into tomorrow and into next week. So guys, number 2 is Upstart, one that is having a ton of momentum over the last 7 to 8 days. We saw this on the 17th in the chat here. I had this little bull flag breakout right here on this first candle, getting through that bull flag, getting through that downtrend. And after that day right here, a huge move. So a very nice move here on Upstart. I am a little concerned about it right now. If you did not catch this move, if you've just been watching it, then make sure to be a little bit cautious coming into tomorrow because this is a huge move on Upstart from the lows. Almost an 89% upside move. That is crazy, crazy type of movement on Upstart. Now, of course, there's nothing to say that this can't continue. It can't break all-time highs of 165 area and keep going to 170, 180. But if you're trying to be realistic a little bit here and trying to manage risk, then I would definitely try to expect some resistance where we are right now. This is a very big move over 7 to 8 days, and you could probably expect a little bit of consolidation before I move higher. Now, of course, like I said earlier, anything could happen, so make sure to keep this on your charts. But this is a very strong mover in a relatively weak market. Maybe this finds some more momentum into next week. Where we started to stall was right around this 156 level, and we're going to go ahead and delete this line because that is no longer valid there. It is totally broken. So very strong momentum. But these two previous candles right here, you guys can see that around 156. That is a very tough resistance area. And if I break this down to the 5-minute, you'll see how we started to fail on that exact point on Friday. So right here on the 5-minute, you guys will see right here a really strong fail of around 156, right down, really strong resistance at that level, almost to the dollar or even to the cent right there. So 156 is definitely tough. Mark that on your charts if you're looking at Upstart. But on the daily, a crazy move, a very strong momentum move. We just need to be aware of these previous highs. So right here around 156, and then next you're just going to take a look at that 165.66 area right around here. Make sure to mark that as well coming into Monday. So Upstart, a lot of volume coming in, a lot of momentum. Either we're going to find resistance here and pull back, or we're just going to continue to rally right through these highs. Either way, definitely one to have on your charts. So number 3, the one that we always love to watch because there's always going to be some type of opportunity, is Tesla. Tesla pulled back, double bottom here, 555 or 545, 550 area. Pretty strong double bottom has formed here on Tesla so far. Now this is the first step I like to see in some type of bounce to the upside, right? So we have that first step done. That doesn't mean we have to get in a trade just yet, but that first step is there. That first type of confirmation is there, and that's something that you need to be aware of. So we have this double bottom that has formed here on Tesla. First step, very good to see. The second thing that we need to see is a break of this 600. Now, why do I say that? That's because 1, it's a very strong psychological level of 600, and 2, we have this previous resistance right here from late March of 600. This was previous support that will most likely turn into resistance coming into the near future. If we break this down to the hourly chart, we can see that we've started to make that U pattern that I talked about in one of my videos about a week ago. So we have this U-type formation here, starting to bottom, but we have a very clear type of pivot point right here around 600. To be able to form this uptrend, I think we need to get above 600. If we don't get above 600, there is nothing stopping Tesla from continuously trading in this range right here, right? So we could continue to just trade within this range. I'll clean this up for you a little bit so we can sort of see this a little bit more clear. But you can see this range that may form here on Tesla around 550 to 600. Personally, I'm going to go ahead and wait for a break above 600 because that is where I think the momentum will step in. And there will definitely still be opportunity even if I miss it here in the mid 5s or high 5s. So I'm going to wait for this 600 break. You guys can, trade this how you please, but 600 is definitely a level to watch into next week. From that point, there isn't much resistance because of how strong this move was to the downside. So if we move this back up, you guys will see. I'm going to clean this up for you once again. So I'm going to delete that, delete here. Let's just keep that 600 here. The next level, if we're able to break this 600, maybe we find some resistance at these highs of 625. But ultimately, it looks like this area around 650 to 660. You guys see these bottoms right here? That will most likely turn into resistance into the future. So after 600, let's watch the 650, 660 area for maybe a potential bounce into those levels. If we break 600, something like this, ideally a retest, keep those previous resistance levels as support, and then you can make a move back to the upside. So first step, we have that double bottom. That's good. Check mark there. Second step is a break of the 600 resistance. So real quick, before we get into the next one, let's look at Tesla's weekly chart. This is the weekly chart, and that means that each candle is a week of price action. And so the last candle, last week's candle that you guys can see is green, right? So this is the first weekly candle that was green in the last 3 weeks. The type of candle that it is a little concerning, but I do like it because you move down to the downside to 545, you wicked down to it, and you were able to get bought right back up and close back into the middle of this range. The body of this candle is pretty tight. The wick is big for the upside and downside, so that means we moved up, we moved down in a pretty large range, about a $50 range, but the body of the candle is pretty tight. So let's see what happens. This is the first weekly green candle, potentially a sign of some type of reversal, a sign of some type of buyer stepping in this mid 500 level. Number 4 is NVIDIA. Now on Friday, we had that catalyst of the stock split news come out on NVIDIA. And even though that does, fundamentally doesn't change anything for NVIDIA, we always see that pump that comes in. So on Apple, on Tesla, we saw that. And now we saw that same thing on NVIDIA. Unfortunately for NVIDIA's case, the NASDAQ was very weak on Friday. And the continuation wasn't great. But it did sort of hold its own on Friday. It didn't just fall back to its previous levels. It sort of traded sideways. And that sideways trade and that consolidation makes me think that we have to continue to watch it here. So on the daily chart on NVIDIA, the first thing is this clear support that we bounced off of, but that's pretty far gone, 515. So just make sure you know that 515 is there. The next thing was these previous highs. So you guys see these previous highs right here, one time here and two times here. That's around 590. So 590 could be a potential support area if we fall back. On the news of the stock split, we spiked through that previous high, and maybe we can pull back to that 590 and form support. If we do not and we continue higher to the upside, the next resistance level that I would be watching is right here. You guys can see this previous resistance around 216, 217. That's February 16th, February 17th. The price level is $615. So right now we're trading at 602 at Friday's close. If we get to 615, potentially watch for some resistance there because of this previous high. One thing that I do like on NVIDIA, if we clean up this chart a little bit and clean up these lines, you'll see that we were able to break this downtrend. So right here, we have this downtrend on NVIDIA, and we were able to break that in the previous 2 days. So on Thursday, we broke through it. On Friday, we had the big catalyst from the stock split news right here for you guys to see. So let's go ahead and see what happens. If we go into the 5-minute chart on NVIDIA, we can sort of look at how this traded on Friday. So here is the NVIDIA stock chart on Friday. We had the big move up from the stock split announcement in the pre-market. We sort of traded back down, found a little bit of a double top here, which was sort of just trading with the NASDAQ at this point at 595, and we just sort of consolidated higher into the end of the day. So we did hold our own here on the day. We didn't just give back this entire move. We could have just, traded from these highs and went all the way back to pre-market levels of around 589, but it looks like we found some buyers intraday. So that intraday consolidation keeps me interested. Make sure to keep those daily levels on your charts. Let's watch NVIDIA into next week. All right, guys, so last but not least here is Boeing. And if you saw this on Instagram, on the Options Insider Instagram, then you're probably already aware of this chart that I'm watching. This is the weekly chart once again, which means that each candle you're looking at is a week of price action. So if you're looking at this weekly chart, you can see how it's pretty consistent here. Every single time we move up, we sort of consolidate down to the uptrend. We move up, consolidate to the uptrend, move up, and consolidate to the uptrend once again. And last week's candle right here was a nice green candle, closing almost at the top of the candle, meaning that we closed the week almost at the top of the range of that week. So a very strong close here on the week for Boeing, and that was mostly due to the strength that we saw on Friday. So we had a very strong day on Friday, closing the week up pretty strong. Now, if history repeats itself, if technical analysis works, if the market can hold up, then why not think that Boeing will follow this exact same pattern once again here? So right here, you have this bottoming formation at the trend line. You had a little bit of a dip here, but quickly got bought up. And then right here, we bounced off that trend again. So a very consistent move here on Boeing, a little bit of a stair step higher. Now, what I'm looking for is another move back up. And then, we'll probably get this exact same thing over and over again, maybe until we get up until these pre-virus levels of around 322. So let's see what happens. Right here, I'm just providing you technical analysis. Of course, I don't know what's going to happen on Boeing, but if you just look at this chart, if you look at this weekly chart, it looks pretty obvious that Boeing could potentially move higher after pulling back to this trend line like it did for the last year and a half. So guys, that's going to wrap it up. There are the 5 stocks that I'm watching into next week: Roblox, Boeing, NVIDIA, Upstart, and Tesla. We have some upside. We also have some potential downside. Overall, just providing you some technical analysis in this video. So if you guys enjoyed this, before you head out, make sure to press that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 25,000 subscribers. We are about 1,000 subscribers away. So if you're new here, you haven't seen a video, or if you've just been watching the videos and haven't pressed that subscribe button, it would mean a lot and it would really help out the channel. Also, remember that I live stream every single morning from around 8 to 8:45 Eastern time. So if you want to come hang out, look at the pre-market with me, prepare for the day, make sure to press that bell notification so that you're alerted when I go live. So with that said, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your weekend. Have a successful trading week next week, and I hope to see you in the next video. Peace.